Okay, howdy partners! Alright, this is an unscheduled stream, unfortunately. Watching somebody play Horizon Zero Dawn, and I couldn't resist it. So, here I am, unexpectedly playing. I've been watching somebody play who doesn't know all the story. That's right, I'm just checking the sound is coming through, alright. That's right, I'm just checking that. So, okay, I'm going to have the text on the tablet today, because usually on Twitch I don't get too many come in. So if you're on Twitch, you probably won't come in, but I'll put this up on YouTube so you can all watch it later. So welcome. So we're on Horizon Zero Dawn. We are on our second playthrough of this, by the way, and we're on hard mode. So as you can see there, so we're replaying on hard mode. So we can, there's either paints or tattoos. So I can't remember which one, but if you go on hard mode, you get one of them. If you do very hard or ultra, then you get the other one as well. So and I wish I had done it on very hard now, but. You know me, I do struggle at most games.
I will not forget how they drove me from my home.
Now, as for where we're going, our mission here is to search for a derelict Tornek. So if we go to here, Aloy undertakes a dangerous mission to infiltrate a secret Eclipse base and crash the cult Focus's network. So they've got to get to the kind of sun place. What's it called? Let me have a look. The place where the Sundom is, or something like that. I can't remember it all. But there's a place where where the king normally lives, and she's got to get underneath that bit, the whole amphitheater or whatever that's there, to search the ruins to find out more. But they've got to crash the cult's focus network. And she said, well, can't you just bring it down? And he was saying, you can't access it because there's too many focuses, and he won't be able to do his kind of jiggling around and stop them from using them because there's too many of them. But she just said, well, can't you just crash it? And he said, that's a good point, we could. So this is the whole point of this mission, is to crash this network. Okay, now I'm going to go for hard points, which let me see which ones does the highest damage. That one does the highest damage, so we're going with that. Now this place, you cannot really take them all on. First of all, we just got to sneak to wherever we got to go, which for a minute, is it highlighted? Yeah, oh there, yeah. So we're going there. That is our point. We're going to somewhere around there. So we've got to get in, take out these enemies without alerting them. Because if you alert them, really, you've got to run. You've got to get out of there fast. But we have got to shut down the system, so the focuses will not work. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. So obviously the focus would come in handy, so this is what you always do. I think some people play this, they don't put the markers up, which you should, because they'll appear from behind things and you won't know until they're there. But if you've got these little arrows showing, then it does give you an idea where they are at, even when the focus is off. See, there you are, and you know that their head is just below that, so you can aim just below the arrow to shoot them in the head. So yeah, we got to try and take these down one by one and get to where we got to go, really. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. Where are the way markers? That's what I'm wondering at the moment. Oh, that's the wrong one. Meant to do that. The way markers, they are on, are they? Yeah, because it's not really showing where I'm supposed to be going. So I'm going to try and do this stealthily, but don't bank on me doing that, because I'm not very good at it. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll try and keep an eye on the chat.
My first night off the shadow shift in a whole week.
So what I'll do is I'll try and take this guy out while he's over there. No, we don't do that because I've forgotten which one was the bow. So if I take this guy out, you see, well, the best way is actually to do the little whistle like that, which I've seen players use. Actually, I must admit, I don't use this very often. So I should use it way more often than I do. Right, okay, we've messed it up already. But we could hide and hopefully that will help. No. So we're in trouble already. So yeah, I just knew things would go badly. Didn't you just know that? But anyway, the idea is we gotta go over here.
Gang up on her!
And we'll try and hide. The idea is to get up here somewhere. I'll try and remember where it is, but there should be a marker somewhere. We've got to get there. How do I get there? Jeepers.
Stay focused.
We might be able to hide, I don't know. So yeah, kind of messed that up. But the idea is not to trigger the camp.
Are you even looking over there?
Yeah, he's looking, he just can't see me. I'm invisible. Apparently, and just wait for it all calm down. You know, I've got it sorted. Now, as you say, I'm not the greatest at playing this game. Really, Ray, we'd never have thought. So immediately I'm going to go for that. So we just wait for these to calm down. I kind of messed it up there. I got to find the correct path to this thing that I'm looking for. And you know, I can't do it from memory because that was quite some time ago. I may have pressed the wrong one there.
Trouble often returns. Keep an eye out.
Somebody just there. Well, that one's quite far away, so maybe I can do this by just creeping around here. Then we've got a lot of messages to read there. Although there's a guy coming there. Can we hide in here? So as you know, we have the special armor on. What do they call it? I've completely forgotten this game, how to play everything, but it's the Shield Weaver. Yeah, that's it.
We left us post to eat us fill. Needless to say,
the Shield Weaver armor, yeah. So that is giving us an advantage, so we can take a lot of hits, and then we just gotta wait for it to recharge if it starts to run out. So I tend to keep it on all the time, even though the other ones are sometimes good at certain times. It's sometimes actually good to use the other ones because you know, they're good against fire or whatever, but I tend to use this because it just soaks up everything. Now it might catch that body, that's the only trouble. So let's have a look at these, and you actually, you know,
when sleep refuses to come,
you actually scan the object, not the thing icon that's hovering above it. So you know, you don't scan that bit, you scan the bit below.
When you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face.
whose body is that?
For all its beauty, I detested its
I thought that might happen.
fragility.
But a bit
Someone's out there killing us.
A rage swelled
of
up
that, fall
inside
into the
me.
trap.
I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort.
So
When I woke
these are
up
just
this morning,
personal records of
you lay
people
beside me,
involved,
naked as
conflict.
I in the cold.
and just to give them their own personal
body
stories.
stretched beside mine seemed chiseled from stone.
But this is Sylens who's saying all this.
I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to
No, he's
strike.
talking about
You said nothing.
the machine-like
did not have to.
thing, which I can't remember now.
Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were
So I think he's thought about that. I mean, guys, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time since I. Oh Christ! Forgot where the button is.
Getting away!
As you can see, I'm kind of making a
Get
pig's
eyes
ear
on
of it.
'em.
Got to try and find my way across there somehow. Ow. That's right. It took the blow. We're fine. It'll charge up in a minute. Well, we're whittling them down bit by bit. Not the way I would like to, but you know.
Can't have gotten far. Look around.
Got eyes on him. Lost contact.
Of course, you lost contact. I'm
Hide all you
invisible.
want, it won't help.
Try and get him in the head. Yes. Okay, well, I'm
Is
not
there fighting
doing
up ahead?
bad considering I'm awful.
It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
Okay, we can't now pick up that. That's just something valuable that you can cash in. Right, let's have a look at this one.
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying into the life of my child unborn,
So Helis is the
pitied
guy that
myself.
tried to kill
My
Ross.
lord sensed this. But instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor.
Yes, you deluded fool.
He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never
Yeah.
again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another.
So yeah, that's Helis. So he's the guy, you know, when they in the proving, when they all got, you know, when most of them got killed, he was the guy there that, you know, cut her throat and then killed Ross. So we just heard his personal records.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed.
So just one more to go.
To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
So that's the machine-like thing that I can't remember the name of at the moment.
My lord,
Get there
the
in a minute.
13th
You
king
probably
of the
say.
Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by
That's right,
cowards
because he
who
was a
mistook firm rule for madness.
Terrible git. That's why.
The strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said. As
So
the
these
traitors launched
split
their
off
assault,
from the group that were
as their
defeated
cannons
under the
forged
rule
by
of that
Oseram filth,
horrible king
toppled the battlements and
and
burst the
set up
gates.
the eclipse.
I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis.
Right, so we'll see that later in the game when he's
This is his
dressed in that
shelter?
armor.
Not exactly fancy.
What would you expect of a fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality.
So
Right
you know
now,
him.
Just
try
enough
and
to
get
want
up
to stop
here
him.
somehow. And I can't quite remember. Oh, right, we've got to push this. There is a, yeah, I thought it was probably here. Where have I got to do it? It said push just now. Oh, I think it's by that tree there. So we push that. That's our way across.
Did it.
So I'm pretty sure we have to get to the other side of this, but I wasn't
Single-minded.
quite sure how for a minute.
It
But
gives
yeah,
him a focus that you seem to lack. Now, how about finding that tall neck?
yes, master.
Easy to get the tonic down his path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
Yeah, so that's the idea. We don't fight them. When I first played this, I tried to fight off all the enemies that were alerted. You just get those few in the camp, so that's not too bad. Although I kind of made a hash of it. But once the action starts and you destroyed the focus
it.
network,
They've built some kind
then
of
you get out.
structure
You
around
don't
it.
bother about fighting. You
Quiet.
just run
The
and
sooner
jump
this
off
is
of
done,
that
the better.
bridge that
Oh
I
my
crossed.
It feels
After I
wrong.
killed that first couple of guys, I
Everything
just
here
crossed
is wrong.
across
Just
that
get
kind
to
of
the
bridge and
module
that
and
ledge, and
destroy
you
it.
you rappel off the side there, and then just leave it at that, or leave it at that. You don't try and fight. That's the worst thing you can do, which is what I did the first time. But I didn't know. How was I to know? So right, I'm keeping an eye on the chat. It's okay. So what we're looking for actually is a tall neck, which is a kind of damaged tall neck. So it's not kind of standing and walking around like most of them. It's been kind of half taken apart here and used as the focus network.
I see the module.
This is what Critz is
Now be
setting
quick.
it up.
This is Hades?
Hades, that's it.
Aloy,
Yeah.
this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
So
Open the
Hades
module,
is
Casey.
the true
Now.
enemy.
Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
who is a machine. Ouch! I felt that.
Entity has come here.
And there it is.
Entity miscalculated.
You did.
Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Yes! Sorry. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Cut your network off.
Destroy the entity.
Right, now we just get the hell out of there because there's all kinds of firepower here. And we do not want to attempt to take on all the tons of people that are going to come a-running. We just get the hell out of here as fast as possible and rappel off the kind of bridge that we go across in a minute. So we just run for it. I didn't realise that and just tried to pick them all off. No, stupid idea. Come on, Aloy, up you get. So we just get out of here now. We just run. We don't make any attempt to fight. We just keep on running.
No way!
No hanging around.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap?
Okay, we keep on going, we keep on going. Whoops, I fell off the edge. Sorry about that. I didn't see the bit going up until I was falling. So yeah, you probably see a bit of this. It says there's chat coming up, but I'm on not on YouTube. I should be on Twitch. So not quite sure what is going on. So yeah, we just keep running. We don't worry about nothing. So
Keep moving.
I shouldn't be on YouTube because I'm actually
I'm
watching
doing?
it on
Taking a
Twitch.
nap?
So right, yeah, I saw this, but it was just a bit too late. I saw it.
Are you
So
kidding
we
me?
just keep on going.
Oh!
As you see, we're in trouble.
Oh!
That's why we just keep running. We just ignore it all
Almost there!
and hope we can hang on.
Come on.
Right, hang on. Help. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Hang on a minute. I'm a little bit lost.
Don't fight. Keep moving. Keep running.
I ain't got much chance. I can't see the way down. Oh, up. Up is it? Drat, I can't find a way up. Oh, it's down. Okay, okay, right.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Forgot what the drop button was. Oh dear, I think I've gone the wrong way.
Keep running.
I think I've gone back, haven't I? Am I going? I think I'm going back. Oh dear. I knew I'd mess it up. Let's hope the shield holds. Yeah, you could say I panic a little bit sometimes. Yeah, we got to go through here. Let's see.
Are you kidding me?
Run, don't fight. Head left towards the camp.
Head left, okay.
Almost out of it.
So yeah, don't bother to fight, don't bother to fight. Just keep on going.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving. More clips across the ravine.
Right, we've got to
Bridge
go
in
across the
sight.
ravine.
That's the way out.
And then
No.
off of there. That's where we go. Jeez. Okay, well done. I only died once. This is good for me. It's alright, we're not dead. We fell in the water. We're fine. I knew I'd mess it up, but then, you know. It's tricky when you don't know. It's, you know, it's almost like I'm playing it again. I was pretty inept then. But you know, we're restarting it with all the weapons that we had when we finished the main game, and we restarted on New Game Plus. So this is New Game Plus hard mode. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. That's why we're taking more damage. Man, that smarted a little bit. I'll just put the text up a minute, because I am a little bit. I'm just wondering actually why. Because I saw something come up on the. As though there was text coming in.
Rough going, but you survived.
No, it can't be. No, it's all right. No, it's fine.
Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked
Yeah,
your
we
life,
didn't know that.
but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Yeah, he's.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's unfold. We'll speak again.
Okay.
You miserable... Damn him.
Oh, he's upset me now. But yes,
If I could
Sylens,
toss
yeah,
this
very
focus
creepy
and get rid of
character.
your Sylens, I
It wasn't
would.
that long ago that we
We
first
both know I need it.
found out about him.
All it is. And Zero Dawn.
He just kind of, when we went to the Grave Horde, he just turned up out of nowhere and started, you know, giving us ideas and things. So yeah, now I'm going to pick up all kinds of plants probably for a minute. I'm going to try and pick up more health because I am forever, you know, wasting health all the time because I'm not brilliant at playing games. But hopefully you'll kind of try and put up with it. You know, I'm an elderly person whose reactions aren't the quickest in the world, so hopefully you'll just be a little bit forgiving of me and not be too critical. you know, I try my best with the limited funds I have. Oh, and they got these guys. Okay. Now, of course, the best thing to do here will be to have camouflaged armor, which I have. I have kind of all the armors, but now this guy is invisible, so
It's off.
you gotta be a bit careful, like that. And he got a terrible whiplash action there, and he always gets you because he tends to get you first. I'm not great at dodging, but I'll do my best. And I got a critical hit on him, and that was enough. Right. So these are the stalker guys. They're very kind of tricky. But, we've got quite powerful arrows, and if I had enough time I'd charge it up, but with 2 arrows or 3, but I'm not really good at doing that stuff in quickly. So, especially when you can't remember what the button is. But yeah, he always seems to get you before you get him because he's fast. And of course he goes invisible now and again, so it's not easy facing these guys. Yeah, I kind of pressed to dive then and he still got me, so yeah, he's a tricky customer, this. Yeah, see what I mean? I go in for a blow, but he got me first. So yeah, they tend to, you know, if you both do weapons at the same time, they tend to get you first because they're faster, so faster than your reactions. Now I can't remember what. So I'm trying to think and explain it. I'm trying to think what the button is to, you know, do more than 1 arrow. I've forgotten. Right, he's over there. He was over there, put it that way. It's over there now. But there is a button to do 2 or 3 arrows, and I just can't remember it at the minute. Now, once again, he gets you first. Yeah, very hard to get this guy first. But I usually win in the end. No, I wanted the flowers in front. No, I wanted the flowers just in front of that. Thank you. Yeah, those little things there, when you get near them, they kind of glow and pop off. And therefore expose your position. So they make a little sound like that, a whining sound is that they're going to go off. So if you can get away quick enough, sometimes you can, you know, they won't track you in time. Right, so we're heading to there. So let me see if there's a shorter way. Right, we're heading to there. So we've knocked that out, we've got all the way over here, but now we're heading to all the way to here. Okay, so that's where we're going. Let me just check my inventory, make sure I have enough of everything. Just make sure for a minute. Make sure I'm not low on anything, really. Looks like we're generally okay on everything. Could do with that though. Crafting, that's what I want. Yeah, crafting. So what do we got on that? We're okay on that, and that's the one we want. Right, how many have I got left? Seem to have a. I don't tend to use the bombs much, I must admit. I don't. I tend to just use what is what kind of works for me, you know. Rather than use all the tools, because I find it's just a lot to remember. So it's very, very tricky. There is a treasure box that I open, which is somewhere down here. What did I? It always kind of highlights things. Where am I going? Resources treasure boxes. It should be. Oh, wrong one. So you press it right and then do it. No. Let me try and open these because every now and again I run out of stuff, and I try and open these because I usually end up with about 4 lots, 4 or 5 rows of these things. So I'll try and take them if I can, try and use them up. Because yeah, I need it, obviously. There we go. Try and use those up. Right, okay, notebook. Just have a look at that. These are some of those messages that I wrote, really. Okay. So that's Sylens, so that's all the records, so it just highlights it. Right, let's go. So let's go to that position now. Over to the Sundom, or whatever it's called. Sunfall, that's it, Sunfall, I knew I'd get there in the end. Right, let's go there. Wrong one, is that one. I'll get there in the end. Right, I'm still watching the text, it's alright. It's getting a little bit dark here in the UK. It's probably about 4:15, 10 to 4 now here. Alexa, room light 100%. Right, and then you know, fast travel does take a long time in this game. Plus, loading in the first time when you die or whatever. PlayStation 5 is much faster. It probably loads within, I don't know, 6 seconds. So this is why I want a PlayStation 5. I want to play this with very snappy loading times. I've got it on Series X on Xbox. But yeah, I could do it on this really, especially this game. I would like to see it in 4K. Right, as you can see, it does take quite some time to load in things, but the graphics quality is very high level on this game, and the best I've seen. Probably is the best I've seen in the last few years.
The Mad King Duran's summer palace.
I do believe these are
against the howling forbidden
good
west.
people.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Right, let's pop in here now. There's going to be quests pop up. I'm going to try, you know, things like the quests. I'm going to keep them to a minimum. I'm going to concentrate on the main story. So I will just activate these.
She's very pale. Is she unwell?
Yes. She's a fighter, but the fever on her won't lift. It only burns hotter. Her name is Shiana. My sister.
Nice name.
Isn't there anyone in Sunfall who can help?
We're refugees. We know our place. And there's only one healer in the territory. He's difficult. His soul is in shadow.
His soul is in shadow.
Galiv. That's him. He's very clever, but he has little care for people.
Yeah.
Perhaps the desert
Only cares for the
scoured it
elite,
all away.
unfortunately.
Perhaps he was always like
people
that.
with money, put it that way.
Either way, I know he won't help us.
Well, I'll see about that. Where would I find him?
Last I heard, he was patching up soldiers at Blazon Arch. Another border battle.
Right, so we can help out that
keep
person
them
there,
from your brow.
but we're going to concentrate on the main mission because that's what I'm here for. You know, I've already reached top level in the game, so you know, if we look at our inventory, I have all the best weapons in the game. They are all the top tier weapons. So these are ones. I haven't been into the frozen wilds on this one, but this is the best weapons. You know, apart from going into the frozen wilds, which are a little bit better again. So we have all the kind of top armors as well. That's just one that we were given to by Teb, so we're just keeping it. It's a memento, and that's our original one. So we're just keeping that. There's a couple of the ones at the beginning that I'm just hanging on to, really, just for nostalgia. So the idea is we come into the courtyard here.
Check out these
Just
wares.
yesterday seemed well enough.
As you know, I love the graphics in this game. It's one of
If you
the
can't trust Uthid,
one of the best
can you
graphics I've
trust?
seen in a game. And
the usurpers think nothing of asking for a ceasefire. They're not waiting to come home.
And yeah, we
Whenever
hear
someone
some
says
random
the word-
talk and stuff. Oh, there is a market chap here. What do you call him? Merchant, that's it. But yeah, as you see the stuff, and yeah, I've got all the top stuff. So as you can see, now the only thing I haven't got is the rattler, and I need a goose skin and a rat skin. A bit hard to find rats, and not easy to find geese either. So they're a little bit hard to get hold of. They tend to be in the towns, the geese. So but you can't do it in the main part of the town because obviously they belong to the people. So it's a little bit tricky getting them in the wild. So that's why that one has taken me so long. But I've got every other best weapon in the game. So as you can see, apart from the rattler, which is very handy for human
Only the fine.
players, of course, or human NPCs, enemies. Right, remember this place, because we'll be back here.
The Sun Ring, a proud tradition of the culture.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least.
I'm sure they miss it.
I'm going to turn the sound effects down. I don't, it's hard to tell whether, to me it seems loud, but to you it might not. So I'm going to turn it down because I'm not quite sure if this is too loud. I want to hear the voices, really. Yeah, that thing, which is, trying to remind me, Behemoth. So he's a pretty tough guy. This, he's got, he's got weaknesses, strengths. So I'll have to look at these, but we haven't got to worry about that. All we got to do is get up to the courtyard there, and I won't be messing around on this one. Unless it deems appropriate. But
What are you talking about?
I have a great
Did I
love for
crash?
this game,
Success.
so I don't really want to. Actually, I'll do a quick save here.
Del Aloy, I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime,
Avad's a murderer, after all. Are we to take him at his word?
But yeah, Avad is the present Sun King, who's the, he's the guy that I think it's his brother or something who
If you want to hear about
killed
today's
his
bounties,
brother
head for the throne room.
because he was a
You're
cruel,
not going to make any
heartless
shards by standing
person.
out here. Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards.
But we are, he took over, managed to get rid of him, and he's taken over, and he's much better and much more forgiving, and thinks a lot of his people, and wants to try and turn around the past.
I do whatever work
Meridian
these
had
outlaws
a
are doing and
pretty
more.
bad kind of reputation before this. It's King Avad. And this is
By
one
the
of the
glory
priests.
of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun
But
King.
this is not Meridian.
The light in shadow, whose
this
will
is where
is
Helis
light and
lives.
whose light is law.
And
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
this guy is kind of taking over this
By
place,
the will
but
of
he's being
radiant
controlled by other
Edaman does
people.
the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Thanks.
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Kind of busy.
And in doing so, demonstrated wanton disregard for the safety
We both know
of
you're
the
no killer for
king's
hire.
subjects.
Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
Do the will of the sun.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from...
Right, so that's the other one at the moment, but we're not going to do that one. We're going to concentrate on the main quest, which is go to the Grand Balcony.
But the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy.
Right, so we're going to go around here.
The balustrade.
And we're going to go down there. So we just drop down here. And then drop again. Now, let me just look at the controls a minute, because I've forgotten what they are for pressing the extra arrows. Where are we? That one. It's one. I thought it was one of these kind of, you know, R1 or L1, but I can't see it in a minute. Right, we got to go across here. So we kind of. I may have fell. But you can go back up. They think of everything, don't they? Right, okay, let's see. I've got to get up. Where? Got to be on top of here somehow. How do I get up there? Any idea, Aloy? Because I haven't got a clue. So, I mean, I always mess it up, don't I? Every single time. But we've got to go down here.
Tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Well, I got there, I just went down a different way.
It's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Alright, I'll try.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused.
Got me
No
focused.
distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Sylens. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
So it really is asking you to complete the mission, but I'm gonna, you know, not worry about that. I'm trying to finish the game. And normally, you know, that's not the kind of thing I do, because I like to 100% the game. But
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world.
I've already done it
Where
once.
the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare.
That's because we're a genius.
I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized.
There we go.
Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
You kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey!
It's all right.
Elizabeth Sobeck here. Requesting access.
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do. Get me through this door.
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
So story-wise, it hasn't all been revealed to us who Elizabeth Sobeck is, so we don't know who that is yet. We know that she's setting up Project Horizon Zero Dawn, or Zero Dawn, should I say?
I guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Right, so the machines have taken over the world. I'll kind of summarise it. The machines have taken over the world, and there's no way to stop it, and everybody knows that because the machines are learning quicker and they're killing faster than we can kill them. They set up this thing called Enduring Victory, where they let everybody, man, woman, or young person, would fight to try and delay the end, although they didn't tell them it was the end. All they did was just tell them that, there was a possible victory, but it's going to take a while. But really, that was a lie.
An entrance hall, perhaps.
It was purely a delaying tactic so that Horizon Zero Dawn could be finished, which is what Elizabeth Sobeck is working on. And that is, in fact, to try and save humanity, because it's all going to die, and the only way to, is to preserve what we have, and then build an AI called Gaia, who's going to control all the other AI machines, and it will help to rebuild Earth after the destruction, because everybody is going to die, every single person. So we're at the point now where we're just going to learn what Elizabeth Sobeck was doing, because they all think it's some kind of super weapon, which it's not. This morning, unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As you've already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well paid, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. So they've given these people three choices to fight in the war, to not fight in the war and just live out your last few days, and in whatever way you can in these places, or take a sedative, which will put you to sleep and then you'll die. So you have three choices. There's another one here, so I won't read all of them out, but reception staff continues to require additional support managing the candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused, some are highly agitated. They are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having human information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Please, perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. So, yeah, lots of people are not happy, obviously, with certain things. I mean, that's what I can remember anyway. I mean, but I'm going to look around for these things. I probably won't read them all out, but I just want to find as many as I can, just so I don't miss them, really. But there are notes jotted about, which just gives you a little insight into the people that worked in these facilities, and it just gives you an insight about what they were going through, really. Right, on we go.
Take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Well, that's nice because I'm hungry. So here's another one. So don't forget you scan the object and not the icon. We do get notes. That's mainly, I quite like the talking notes, but these, you've got to kind of read them all. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Okay, so just the sound. I think some people are kind of screaming or, getting agitated. Some are not happy with procedures and things, so they're kind of complaining and whatever.
I'd have to ditch something.
I like the fact that she does speak a lot in this. It's nice to have speaking in the games, and she does speak a lot, which is quite nice. Another one, for the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas, as I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage mineral. Anyway, because somebody complaining about the tea. So they're kind of not important to the story, but they just give you a little insight, into what people are thinking, all that kind of stuff. So, but if you want to really get into the lore, I recommend doing it. I've enjoyed it. I can't remember all of them. That's the trouble, is my head cannot contain them all, unfortunately.
This place? A holographic theater.
ZD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Right, okay. So, when we first came in that door, you noticed air came rushing out.
I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America.
So now we're going to hear
I'm sure
a bit of the truth.
The rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague. If Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be
the machine
destroyed.
took over, and
Our
glitch made them
to a barren sphere.
just completely do it
Global
themselves
extinction
and ignore
is
human
inevitable.
advice. And they
No matter
decide
how
to take
many
over.
we kill, the robots just keep exponentially
And they
making
replicate
more.
faster than we can kill them.
If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best,
It's not long enough.
we've got 16 months.
There you go.
Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation
Yeah, they
Enduring
live off
Victory.
organic material, which includes us.
Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It
Say that
cannot be
again.
stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that
In
something
real life
new
as well.
might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Okay, so there's the lie that's been told to everybody. Keep fighting, and we shall win, but well, we shall delay them enough to be able to defeat them, but
Doesn't make sense.
that was a lie, of
Life on
course.
Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow.
So we just got
Somehow
to find
Elizabeth
out
saved us.
what Elizabeth did
I've
and
gotta
how
keep
she
looking.
did it,
Find out how she did it.
and ultimately to find out whether she had a mother, and if she is, who is she? Now it seems like she has the same genetic code as Elizabeth Sobek, so that's a big hint to
Kestrels.
who
They
Aloy
got
could
in,
be.
through the vents.
But let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is whether it's her child or whether it's something else, like, I don't know, a clone or a copy or something, you know, this is what we're trying to find out. But of course I know the answer. Right, okay, so we've got to take these guys out. And again, best thing to do is mark it, which is what I should have done. So we're going to keep meeting these guys because these are the enemy. Of course, so we'll try and see if we get a sneak on them.
So they woke up.
It may not work. As long as the others don't see, we'll...
Destroy the unfaithful!
Well, I tend to use this because it's much stronger than
the data points. What do they contain?
Than the normal spear that we have. This one's the upgraded one that you get at kind of near the end of the game, where he gives you a one that gives you a kind of it's a kind of what do you call it? Electrical attack. You know, a kind of shock added to the spear's damage. Let me just check if there's anybody else around. Don't look as though there is, so we'll drop that. But that would have been handy in the fight. Right, okay, let's go through. And there's some more notes. I might skip some of the notes and just leave them long enough for you there to read them, if you want to read them. It's more desert glass, which of course you can sell for money. Right, okay, here's one here.
Want to discuss? Whew. So Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty, too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place.
So this is one of the alphas that have been selected to help
coffee?
Elizabeth Sobek on the team.
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
They're not exactly, the greatest people in the world, but they are talented at what they do.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
For more
Captain
nationalities.
Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot
Right about that,
conflict.
Little scratch.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Oh, sorry about that.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
So yeah, there's a lot of these. So if you don't like reading a lot of stuff.
Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
So these are each
I'm
of
sorry,
the
I wasn't,
alphas.
Just stating your name.
I think.
What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really.
I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Okay, another one. So yeah, there's a lot of these. Yeah, sorry about that. This episode is going to be a lot of notes, but I won't read all these. But these are, you know, I don't know, information. But I'll leave it there for a minute if you want to read that. But it's all very interesting. It's just a lot for me to piece together. So that, you know, they got to, you know, make sure that you know, they're aware of the severe mental emotional trauma that may go along with it. You know. So yeah, they probably might give them some drugs to kind of help them through that if they. But anyway, I'm going to march on with this because I don't want this to be just about chat and notes. I want it to be more about, dare I say, action. So I hope you enjoy this episode. I mean, I know.
Data intact. Initiating playback.
Right. Okay.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet,
life could Star Trek.
Anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness.
So yeah, not a weapon.
What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Because there's a little bit of a link to Norse mythology, you know, there's a tree in that, isn't there?
But that's just the core of the system.
Which is in a few religions,
She
you know,
will
about
need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions.
In that kind of mold.
Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind. Each dedicated
so Gaia is at
to
the
a
centre,
specific
and the
purpose.
others are her subordinates. Apollo for will store all the human information
engineering challenge more profound
and technology,
than anything the human species has
and
ever
the others will be given
attempted.
all specific roles. You know,
hardware that
plants,
preserves
animals,
and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming
except
system
for one, which
is that it can build itself.
I think it's
now, over the days to come,
Minerva,
you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs.
So that is the enduring victory, is to slow down their destruction,
how Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good.
Yeah, Minerva is the
how Gaia will
thing
not
that's going to
just
broadcast,
but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries.
Give a chance for life to come back.
From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas.
So that'll be one of the
to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks. To rewilding the Earth with animal life.
That'll be Artemis.
And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings spawned at cradle facilities around the globe will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world, and most important, how not to repeat our mistakes.
We
It's
never
not an
learn.
impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
So, that's the plan.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are.
Yeah, that we will find out. Because I've already played it, I know. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, I won't tell you what that is. We'll let that be found out later. Right, no. But let's have a look. Some of them are quite long, so this really is going over. You know, this is the three options that they're available. Is to work and do a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communication with family members be strictly limited. Okay, so that's one, and then you and your immediate family or two persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remaining of your life. So that's option one. Option two is if you decline to participate, you'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh plague is inevitable when the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned. Detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. So the third option is euthanasia. So you can either just live out your life with what earth there is left. Stay with the team and try and come up with the answers. So that's the options that they have, which is not much of an option really, is it? Right, here's yet another one. So there's going to be a few text ones. This one's got a speaking voice on it, so this is
Of course I'll do
audio
it.
one.
To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Okay, so yeah, sorry, there's a lot of these text ones.
If you're still nauseous. No,
well, these audio
the
ones
inhibitors
as well.
have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I
So
could
this is
tell you
how
I'd
we
believe in
respond
this.
to
But the
those
damage
three
is
options.
too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like
So anyway, I'm
Timor.
gonna
Like
push on, I
us.
think. So, because I don't want to spend too much
See
time
to make
on
sure I behave this time.
Security, for your
Medical
protection.
wing inaccessible.
Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your
So
options.
yeah, this is what it is. This is all
Enough.
about
I'm getting out of here.
different reaction to those three things, what each one's going to do.
Get your hands off
And
me!
obviously this one was not happy about it. Right, now, the reason why I'm standing here on this purple one here is this is one of the Easter eggs that's in this game. If we go to the map, let's see it, if I go to ground level, so that we can see the map, at the Grave Hoard, which is way over here somewhere, where are we? Grave Hoard. Got to try and remember now, it's been a while. Grave Hoard is somewhere around... Is it up here? I can't remember, but somewhere, which is one of the kind of main missions. There you'll find some stranded something else. And these are an Easter eggs for Death Stranding, of course, which was done by Hideo Kojima. So this is the other Easter egg. So if we look at that. If we go to the inventory, we look at these special items. You notice they're the shackles, and what they are is just like they're the kind of what do you call them, handcuffs. Okay, so that's part of the game, and then another one I think is a baby. So it's something else. So it's a stranded something else, and that is in the Grave Hoard. And when you go in, if you go on the right hand side of that, you'll see a tank, and behind the tank is where the other shackles are. I was looking for that when I did that bit, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember where it was, but it's actually there now. I've seen somebody playing it the other day, and it was there. Right, I've got to try and find my way out now. So I won't be going on for much longer. I don't want to be too long on this. I'm trying to keep these, to a reasonable level, just to try and help my neck, really, which doesn't do very well at times like this. Streaming. Right. Okay. So we'll push on. It would be nice to get on with some action, but I'm not great at that stuff, so it's probably better if you listen to the story. It would be nice to have played this game.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Well, I'll try not to, but it looks like I just walked into a syndrome there. Maybe made a slight error there. Where's the head? Oh, it's behind there. So I'll just lay quiet and pick them off one by one. Really, Ray? Well, I'll try, put it that way. Anybody else? But there could be somebody further back, of course. Because sometimes...
Helpful.
They're just a little bit further away and it won't pick up. It hasn't got a... what's the word? It's not unlimited, the range. It's a certain amount. Right, there's one there. Try and get the headshots in, because I'm trying to improve on the headshots. Well, that didn't work. Nor that.
Guide this through the heart of my... Ow! Close in!
Trying to get used to this bone again. It's a little bit tricky. But I usually get there in the end, Best thing to do is pick up the gun, of course. Although I'm viciously taking damage here. Oh god! For some reason it took the gun off me then. But yeah, these are a lot stronger than the normal people. Yeah, I'm trying to pick up this gun in time. Before I...
What else you got?
trigger is it then? I've forgotten which button it is. Right, okay, hold the left one and then do the right one. Okay, got it. But yeah, this is the best way to kill them, is with this thing. Let's see if you can aim properly, that is. Here we go. Just do it like that, you know. Right, I'll just drop it there a minute because I want to pick up this.
No space.
And there's yet another one.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians.
Do you believe this is an Aussie?
Years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like
So anyway, it goes on.
state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Hang on. Sometimes you're too near something. Oh, it's hard, you know. Right.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I
Normally I will be listening intently to all of this, but I've heard it all before. I kind of know basically what goes on.
Cute and just going down a checklist
so
after all.
I'm not gonna
Couldn't expect you to see how ridiculous Zero
try and
D's
explain it all
ambitions
because
are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction?
Right,
That's
to scan
natural.
that, we'll see
Zero
where
dawn?
that goes,
Oh,
so
man, that ain't.
we can see what we've
Heck,
got
it's
to
so
sort out.
unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little
Okay, so left, up,
saw her quota slipping away.
What's his
Said, I
anti-clockwise?
assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate.
What's it?
You kidding me?
Up, then
18
left.
months hard labor in exchange for 30 years
And
lounging
then-
around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
So up, down, left, down, right. Hang on. Left, up, left, down. That one down. And then the other one is... Was that to the right? Wrong way. I got the wrong way there.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay, right, now this side is one of the things missing, so we have to find that.
There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
So let's see. So we've got to find that power thing. Right, let's have a look at this. Well, we just have this playing in the background.
Done with
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I accidentally turned that off.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Best thing is to follow the marker, isn't it? Whoops. Is it up? Restore power to the door. Let me scan around, that might help. Is it through there? It could be up there. Right, let's see. I'm not good at solving kind of puzzle things. So it looks like I've got to go up. Oh, look at it. Somewhere, if I can find it. No, me, I probably won't be able to find it. It looks like it's up there. So I've just got to find out how I get to that bit. It's up there. No. Right. So I may have to stop. Hang on. God, I've got an itchy eye now. Getting very itchy. It must be. Somehow I've got to get up. So yeah, I'm not really good at this stuff. So I tend to forget. But it's obviously we've got to go up there somehow. I thought it might be as simple as just jump, but that didn't transpire. Oh, it could be up these stairs. Hopefully you can't hear that noise in the background, which is the headphones scraping against the my neck brace, which is what I use to help my neck. Right, I won't be going on for much longer. I may not be able to find it, come to think of it. It do take a while to kind of sort these things out sometimes. So I've got to open that, but I've got to somehow get access to something along here. I'll keep picking up these things a minute. So I'll keep my health up. There should be something to climb up somewhere. I just got to find it. So I probably, if I can't find it, I think I'll end it here and I'll try and carry on. So we're getting to the point now where lots of things are going to be revealed. So there's going to be a lot of reading of notes and things. So you know, prepared for a lot of that. You know, I could miss all that out, of course, but you know, if people want to learn about this game and learn the story, you know, you want to hear that, I expect. But I can't immediately see where I got to go. It's probably right in front of me, I just can't see it. Should be somewhere to climb up. So I can't remember, so let's go to the maps if that helps. So obviously I've got to get through the door, but I've got to find the way to get to that somehow. So it looks like I can't find it, so I think what I will do, I wonder if it says on here actually.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards.
Might give us a
Everything's
clue.
in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
That didn't help. Unless I've already got it. I don't think I've already got it now. So somehow I've got to get up there by the look of it. But I can't see how I get up there. It's quite, my TV is quite dark, so it makes sometimes finding these things a little bit tricky. Because it's a lot darker than what you're seeing it, and sometimes actually when you play it back, that is dark as well. So I don't know whether it's my telly or you know whether other people seeing it this dark, but I always seem to see it really dark when I play it back as well. So I'm not quite sure what that is. Whether it's just my TV, perhaps. So I can't find my way, so I think I'll stop there, and I hope you'll come back again. That's Horizon Zero Dawn on New Game Plus on hard mode. and we're kind of progressing into the story a little bit more. I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching, and guess what, guys? I'll see you later. Bye for now.